Yo, what is up guys? So today's video, I'm going to be showing you types of Vehicle Legends players. So, let's get started. So the first player we have are the noobs. So these guys would have the most obnoxious spec. Like, it'd be so bad that like even I couldn't even look at it. Like these ridiculous accessories that are not needed and the high suspension. And yeah, and it's even worse when they're racing. So they would like wait for a couple seconds for some random reason, then they would finally go. When they go, they'd be like doing all these turns and whatnot, like all this stuff. It's like ridiculous. And they usually like to hang out and spawn and show off their ugly cars. Alright, so the next one we have are the rich noobs. So these guys are just noobs with a lot of money, and a supercar like this. And yeah, it's like really bad specs, just like the noobs. And also, just like the noobs, they're bad at racing. And like they're a little better at racing than the noobs, but like not a whole lot better. Like they were doing stuff like those on like the harder races. They would be like missing a lot of checkpoints, and like yeah, I mean like they would drive in a straight line of drag race, but then when it comes to like the actual like circuit races, they were doing so bad, like stuff like those, and yeah, you know what I mean. And just like the noobs, they also like to hang out in the spawn area and show off their ugly looking cars. So yeah, so the next type of player we have are the average players. So they have like actual clean specs, and yeah, they would actually have pretty good specs. And they're actually one of the better racers, but unfortunately, they don't have supercars, so usually they don't win. But they're pretty good at racing. They're one of the better ones, at least. You know, so the news will be doing this stuff like that, and the average player would just do a straight line and do this, like you know, like an actual race. So, yeah, that's the average players. Now, for the next one, we have the pros. So these guys are like the average players, except they have supercars. And also, and not only do they have better supercars, but they're a little better in racing. So, I'll show you. But yeah, they're like even better than the average players. The pros, you know, that's why they're called pros. Like they'll be doing stuff like this, and you know, every once in a while, they would just miss a checkpoint, whoops. But like that wouldn't happen too often. Usually they're like this, not missing many checkpoints. You know, they're a pro. They've been playing for a long time, so they're pretty experienced. So, those are the pros. Now, we have the sweats. Yeah. So, these guys would have like an even better supercar, like the Bugatti Bolide, and they are probably the best at racing. Like they would absolutely destroy you, like doing stuff like this. They'll get like every turn perfectly, and yeah, you know what I mean. They're like sweats, so like they're never offline. They're always grinding, and for some reason they always want to be on the leaderboards. Like they already are, or you know, they want to be in a leaderboard. So yeah, they're like always online and stuff. But yeah, those are the sweats. So yeah, they're a little annoying, but like you gotta give them credit. And like, they're really good racers. Okay, the next one we have are the hackers. So these guys would have like a code where they would drive in a straight line like this, and then the code would just automatically send them back to, yeah, they would just have a code just running, you know, stuff. And sometimes the codes are like going in circles. Like that's like the one of the most common. Maybe not in a straight line, but like it's like doing this like in a circle. Yeah, like a code. So there aren't too many hackers, and just like the sweats, they're either already on leaderboard or want to be on the leaderboard. Just like the sweats. So yeah, those are the hackers. Now we have one more to go over, and that is the gods. So they would magically have every single car, and like, yeah, they would have like every car, plane, boat, you name it. They have everything. So they can just spawn in a plane whenever they want to. They could spawn in a boat or a car or like a motorcycle. And yeah, so they're like living the dream right now for the, you know, the gods. And yeah, like nothing much to say about the gods except they have everything. And I don't know if they'd be good at racing. Actually, you know what? I guess they would be good at racing. Like, they would probably be like the average players or like the pros. Like, they would be like moderately good. But yeah, so unfortunately, I'm not a god, so like I don't have like every car in the game. Like, I have a decent amount. Like, it's pretty good, but like I'm not like a god. But yeah, so those are all the types of Vehicle Legends players. And yeah, so that's that for today's video. So if you guys like it, please do like it and subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll see you guys next video, and peace.